Good job, Woon.
Yeah.
Wow, just got started. Got that whole corner done right there. Nice. Yeah. So what Woon is going to do, she's going to take that razor and scrape up the remaining tape that's up there. I had originally done it with a grinder because I was up on the ladder, but now we have a scaffold, so it's a lot easier to stand there and do what you need to do. So, yeah, all she needs to do is get down to the other side down there. Right there. All right.
See you.
Bye. Okay, so I just finished sanding this, what was left. One had used the razor and took most of it off. And now she's going to wipe them down, and when we come back from lunch, I'll primer them. Yeah. Now in here, I'll take care of that. Yeah, right there, you can see it right there. I'll take care of that, and we could put this louver thing back here. And here, there's a little bit more involved. I have to remove this so I can get to this. This here, as you can see, has a big old gap all the way up there. And exactly what happened, I don't know. But all of this thing here needs to move over this way. And what I'm going to do, I am going to, after I get it in place, I will take and put some rivets along here, maybe 3 or 4, to hold it back and close that gap there, and also way up there on top, and of course down here in the bottom too. But we'll work on that. And here there's a panel right there. The rivet came loose, so I'll see if I can get a rivet back in there. If not, I will use a screw or something to put it back in there, or I don't know, whatever it is I can do, because this, what happens is the louver lets the air in there and puts it out through the radiator, and with all these gaps here, it doesn't get 100% of the air that's coming in here. It goes everywhere. But in order to reach this back here, you have to remove this radiator, and I'm not going to remove that radiator for one little rivet there. Worst case scenario, I'll go in the inside of the bus, find the location of that thing, and put a nut or something and draw that panel into where it needs to go, where the rivet is at now. Yeah. And then up here, I have to do a little bit of sanding around there. I'll use the detail grinder. There's a little bit of orange there. I'll use the detail grinder. But Woon has already taken all that blue and orange stuff and what have you all the way down here. All of this is done. And she took this off, and she is already all the way to here. So this afternoon she will work on the very top all the way down to the front, right? The idea is to get all this side done, everything that needs to be done. I still need to do these door handles here. I'm going to have to find out how difficult it is to take those nuts that are inside of there off to remove that handle. but I guess I'll find out when I do it. Then of course this thing here, I'm gonna have to get an abrasive pad with a grinder and take all that blue and orange black paint off of there. Yeah. And then this side will be pretty much done as far as stripping it out. And oh, the other thing we need to do is we put that butyl tape in here. So in between here, yeah, right there, I'm leaving this windows sit here so that it slowly finds its place in the butyl tape. Now before we cut it, I will go inside and tighten the little screws by hand, not with the impact driver, by hand, and make sure that they are where they need to be. Yeah. So anyway, there's a not deleted window, and here's two. So we end up with 4 full-size windows on this side, and we'll have 4 on that side with 3 not deleted windows. So yeah. And then once everything is stripped down and everything that needs to be done is done and what have you, I will do one sanding of the bus from front to rear, top to bottom, and then do some primer. I don't remember the type of primer that MCI uses on this thing, but I've got the manual there. It says what they've used, and that is what I will use on this to make it 100% all the way around. Yeah. And then after I do that, I'm not going to paint. What I will do is I will go to the inside and do the ceiling, not the sides, just the ceiling. We're going to put some 2-inch foam board on there, and then we'll remove the floor. And the reason for that is because I don't want to be throwing all this plywood out of there and all this stuff, and the bus being just painted. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll throw everything out, and then see about painting. Yeah. And of course, you know, there's little things like this left that this here is not closing properly. It stays like that, and I was wondering why. And that is what this goes over. It does not have one here. It's missing. So I need to find one and get it in there. Yeah. Oh, and also back in this corner up here, there is a Wabasco heater that goes and that hose right there is connected to the cooling system, and it goes and it heats the water up. So that is very old and parts are missing and stuff. So I have to decide, do I take it out and just delete it? And then, because I plan to put a hydronic system on this, so I'm thinking if I go with a hydronic system like I intend, then the cooling system can be connect it to that hydronic system and do the preheat on the water. So if we find ourselves in cold climate, the engine doesn't have any problem starting. Yeah. Yeah, and of course the other thing I need to work on, and that'll be done before we paint this thing, is I need to fix this thing here. Yeah, as you can see, it's got some pretty good holes on there. So I need to re-weld it, put some fiberglass on there or something, I don't know. But either way, it needs to be fixed. So I need to work on that and get it in there and mount it before I do any painting on this thing. Yeah. And of course, I still need to finish this door. It's right here. I've got the metal to fix this thing. I just have to make these things and weld them, and then of course put some holes for the screws and what have you. Yeah. All right. We're gonna go eat lunch and then we'll see what happens after that. All right. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
บ๊ายบาย